That's my reaction. Because I'm gagged. How can Monster High just drop this all of a sudden on us? Because what? Here I am sitting here waiting for the us Skullector or possibly Megan, because we had the concept art and we had like leaks of Megan's shoe molds and everything. Where on earth did they decide that they want to do Squid Game? And here I am thinking that, oh, it's fine. I already got Hocus Pocus. I can miss a Skullector because Us the movie isn't really that popular for real. It's a good movie because I watched it. It's a really good movie, but it's not really that interesting like that for real. So it's probably going to sell kind of like a Chucky Tiffany situation where the resellers are not going to sell it for that much. So I could easily get her later on down the line. Get them later on down the line. But since it's Squid Game, and I know how popular that show is, when it popped off, everybody and their mama was making videos on it, and it was getting millions of views. So I know for a fact that the scalpers and resellers are going to get their hands on this, and they're going to amp this price up just based on popularity. So I'm not going to miss it whatsoever, because $65 is a great price for this doll. This dress is actually really cute. Like, I love the fabric underneath. It's giving, like, geometrical. It's giving, like, the staircase scene where they're walking up the stairs. And, like, the red vinyl on it. Like, for me, somebody said that it reminded them of Neonlicious from LOL. But also, I'm getting, like, that one Ekin Getaway vinyl jacket that Draculaura had, but it was just in pink. I really like this. Like, they kind of ate this up. Like, and the yellow poofy sleeves, and the fact that they advertising her with her head turned backwards, like she looking at you. Y'all better stop moving before y'all get shot. And the bow in the back is just really, it's such a perfect touch. I do wish that it was a little bit bigger for dramatic purposes, and I think the little the straps on the overall is like ruffled. I wish those were a little bit more defined too, but the details is amazing. And the shoes, these are the object shoes that everybody was asking you for them to match. This is perfect. But me personally, I don't mind the mismatch object shoe because it's adding more detail. But for me, this would have been better if they had two different shapes, just to highlight two different like bodyguards. I mean, it would be the same shape and everything. It's just two different shapes on their face. Like, one could have been a circle and the other one could have been a triangle or a square. That's the only detail for the shoe that I'm like. And these Dalgona socks from the cookie challenge, like, oh my god, this is so cute. The purse to me is not that bad. I do wish that there was some money inside. I do think that they have like something in there just to like symbolize that there's money, but other than that, like I wish that there was money in there, like, to be defined. And the hair is cute. It's like your the actual doll, so it's nothing really exciting about it. But the little cute purple bands is in there, and that like brushed look, like the fan. How do you describe that? The fanned effect that her hair kind of gives off, like, it's cute. Now her eyes being like that robotic look with the black and then the red glare that's like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get you." Like, it's so cute. I love it. And the top have that like schoolgirl collar. Now I know they really couldn't do much with this, but I think they added like they added really great details for this silhouette that they chose to do. I like mainly that they chose to not really go simple, because sometimes you can be really movie accurate, but Monster High really incorporates having their own touch on things, and that's what I like specifically. It is giving her, and also it's like adding more detail to it, unlike what they did with, unfortunately, Gilman or Gil Woman, if you will. They kind of just like did the best that they could, even though some details with it was good. And thank God I finally was able to get her, and she'll be coming in here at any moment. But it's not about a Gilman. It's about Young-Hee. Is that how you say it, Young-Hee? Like, I'm not good at Korean names or Asian names, but hopefully I got that right. Another thing people mentioned is that she got a G3 body, or at least a different body type. And I am so glad that this is starting to become a reoccurring theme. It started with Hocus Pocus, and now we're getting it with the Young-Hee Squid Game doll. I'm really hoping to see that we are gonna be getting more body types with these, because at first, like, Listen, I'm not really a body type person. Like, I don't care if it's big or tall or small or short or whatever. But when they do add that detail, it kind of just like brings the character more to life, and I actually like it better. I feel like that's the biggest detail that they could add besides different colors or different textures or something like that. Like, having a body type that's unique to that character or that can relate to that character is like the best that they can think of. Now, the packaging is cute. It's nothing really unique about it. It's just like the same thing that they've kind of been doing. But instead of having the flaps, because I know that people, like, for me, I hate the flaps for some, like, honestly, I love the fact that since they did it with Gilman and the Addams Family and Hocus Pocus, they're starting to incorporate a new different style of box where it's more like a slide. It kind of opens up, which I prefer a lot better because it's easier to display and the flaps won't be sticking open. Because I have some of the old Skullectors where, that's all they get, and it really irritates me sometimes because you can't really see the art like that without seeing the big fat line that's creeping from the box whenever you display them, and you can't really. It's kind of like taking up a lot of space. But anyway, that was just a little rant on the box design, I guess. The back is probably one of my favorite ones this far. This year this far. I think they've gotten better and better with creating a scenery for the back of the boxes instead of just like that word synopsis or anything. Because honestly, it's cute, but we don't really need it to be like the box art. I think that when Gilman first came out, that's when I first fell in love. Like, even though I didn't have it, I was like, ooh, I want that box. And then when Hocus Pocus came out, they got the house and everything. And I feel like it's giving us a great piece of scenery to display our doll and then put the back of the box behind it so that it could be like, it's like its own like display, like for real. Instead of keeping it in box, because sometimes like we have to keep things in box just to tell the whole story. Kind of like how I have my Vampire Heart Drac. And the only reason why I'm not really going to do it with my Skullectors is because the older Skullectors don't really have that box art in the back like that. So it would make it off, and I'm a big display person, so everything has to be cohesive. But yeah, Mattel did not have to gag us with this release regardless. But anyway, that was my review of the new Skullector coming up on October 24th through October 25th next week. Let me know if you guys will be getting her down in the comments. The Squid Game Young-Hee doll, or Young-Hee doll, however you say it. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, like this video, comment down below what other video you'd like for me to do next, and if you're gonna get her, subscribe at the very least. Also, don't forget to click the notification bell down below, and share to all your friends. Bye!